All right, what's up, guys? Chris Lee back with another United Destiny Entertainment tutorial video. Hey, check this out. If you're new to this channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell to get more videos like this in the future. Now, I am about to pop on screen, and there you see me. Now, I just got to go to Young YouTube, double check, and it says that I have an excellent connection. So that means that we ready to go. All right, so let's jump to it. So what I'm going to be doing with this video is basically making a beat from scratch. So I'm not really sure what I'm going to be making. So let me go ahead and get ready to go to the Young stream. Got my young son with me, Ariane Lee.
What's up, guys?
Xavier on the beat. Be sure to go subscribe to his YouTube. All right, so let me see if I can find my live real quick. This is always stuff, you know, I should take care of before, but I don't really care. I just kind of do what I do. All right, so let's see if it's going to pop that live up. So I'll go to videos. I mean, I don't know if I'm doing that right. I'll let my son figure it out. But yeah, let me just double check and make sure that I'm going live. It definitely says that I'm going live. I know it works a little bit different than Facebook. So you don't have to turn none of the volume up. Just keep it all turned down. All right. So were you able to find it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. So let me see.
It has the...
A little ad on there?
Sir. But it has the...
It's all right.
Pro Tools thing on there.
Okay, I see. All right. All right, so yeah, I believe there's a way that I can see the comments live. I don't know if I need to hold it this way or that way. Who knows? But yeah, anyways, so yeah, I'm about to get this thing started. Get these young headphones on. All right, I can still hear myself. Got a little delay, but it ain't too bad. All right, so let's jump into it. Turn it down. Sorry about that. All right, so here we go. So interested. All right, so let me see. So it's never a bad idea to start with like a piano. So let's go ahead and go with Nexus. And once we go to Nexus, let me see. So I'm kind of thinking about doing something dark. I like that. Don't ask me why I'm doing something dark. I don't know. I'm just doing something dark because that's what I'm feeling right now. Not inside. I don't feel like crazy or like I want to do something bad. But, you know, with all the deaths and the passing, you know, shout out to rest in peace to King Von and Mo 3 and all these different rappers out here that's getting killed. It's pretty sad, but just take care of yourself, take care of your family, take care of your loved ones. You know, if you're getting your money, if you're getting the bag, stay focused on getting your bag and do what you do. But fortunately, with them passing or whatever, I just been feeling a little bit inspired lately to kind of make something along the realms. I was just like listening to their music and then just kind of getting some different vibes and energy from that. So let me see. Let's go with probably 132 is good. Okay, so yeah. So we're going to start with that. I'm going to change this to half step. Yeah, I kind of like that instead. Doom, 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 doom. Or I can even keep it the same. So let's just go ahead and jump into it. I think I should do. So yeah, let's try something like that. Just see what I feel. Where do we go down? Or just I don't know. I'm trying to get a feel for it. Something like that. So we'll stick with that for right now. Just see where we go with it. Sometimes you just got to trust the process. You never even know. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to trust the process right now. So I'm going to quantize, fix a couple things. Velocity on those are weak. Okay, yeah. So what I would like to do is I can go ahead and try to layer another piano. So I'm going to go ahead and clone that one, and then I'm going to change it. So just got to play some higher keys to see what I get. Okay, so we're going to do something simple like that because we just want to keep the melody kind of going, but I don't want to do too much right now because I'm going to build on everything. But I want to keep those high keys in there, so that's what I'm going to do. Okay, something simple. So get this quantized right. A little velocity, a little bit more. really need to talk a lot more doing my lives. Sometimes I start getting in the zone and just start creating. So. Now I never produce stuff like this, especially if it's anything that's similar to anything drill sounding. This is just something like I said, something that's been putting me in a zone lately. So I went to go listen to how some of those artists rap, and they kind of just put me in this type of zone. So this is what I'm creating. So you guys are getting the raw up front. So you know what sounds good is good. What don't sound good, don't sound good. It is what it is. So you know what I'm saying? Just keep supporting and keep watching. I kind of want, let me see. Hey. Try this out. Hey. Okay. So now let's go play around with some of these 808s. Direction wise, I'm not really sure, so we just gonna kind of. That may be a good one, or we may, let me see. And I'm sorry, well, I don't really know if anybody leaving comments or anything, because I hadn't shared this live with anybody, and I didn't schedule it. So if there is anybody watching, you know, appreciate you watching. Hit that subscribe button. If you're new here, if you're not, just sit back and enjoy. I'm pretty bad at sharing these live videos. I should be sharing them on Facebook and Twitter and all that other stuff, but I don't. Okay, so we're going to cut that down, change that, put this on the song track, because I know we're going to need to adjust that later, but let's just try to go in and see what we feeling right now, because that... See if we. We're going to work with that for right now, and then we just going to add to it. So I'm going to try to pitch bend, do a little thing, see what I can add to it, you know, things like that. See if I can get a little smaller. Before I keep moving forward, what I want to do is try to drop this thing, and I think it's something a little bit deeper. Make everything else stand out a little bit later. I guess it's really not fun in a live if all you see is myself. Sorry, my son didn't tell me that. So I'm assuming that you guys didn't get to see the creation the whole time. So that sucks. Sorry about that. Not gonna let not gonna let it discourage me though. I'm gonna keep it going. I'm gonna keep it going. So this one is okay. Yeah, my bad. So you guys were supposed to see the screen, but um, the intro screen was still left on there, so that sucks. But you guys at least could listen with your ears, so it's probably not a whole lot fun watching it like that. But it happens. Make mistakes. Okay, so yeah. So I'm just gonna continue to keep building on this thing. Everything will sound a lot more fat when I put everything in it, put everything together. But for right now, I'm just gonna put whatever I hear pretty much. So I'm just gonna pick some instruments and then see what I feel and then kind of go with it from there. So I'm gonna go in and use Omni. Omni got a lot of stuff, so. So I want something that's not anything with a slow swell. A little bit too aggressive. I mean, anything I use, I can make sound good, but. All right, I forgot. You know what? Let me see my phone. What I forgot to do was share this speed to. I wanted to share this speed to a Facebook group that I'm a part of. Facebook got like a whole bunch of FL Studio groups, so today it was unplanned. So if you are on Facebook, it's really dope if you can find some of these groups that like aren't private, because sometimes like I'm a part of some groups that I have to wait for it to the post to be submitted, but you know. So yeah, I was also thinking about doing this thing to where like other engineers and producers and all of other groups like to basically rate you guys' music, your beats, your songs. Since I am a mix engineer, we can start doing that on live. If you got a song that you want professionally mixed, or a song that you want to be heard, critiqued, and I guess you can say picked apart, pros and cons, or I guess you can say the good and the bad and the ugly. I'm going to start doing that on this YouTube channel. So if you guys want me to listen to your song, you want to submit your song to be mixed, any of that, just kind of let me know. There you go. So what I'm gonna try to do, one thing is, if you guys are having this issue like right here, I'm trying to hit my modulation as well as my pitch bend. If you have any issues with that, like how at the top is showing that right here that it's a little, the knob is turning green, but it's not really showing any marks in there, we can actually fix that. So if you open up your VST, which I have, but if you go to the top and you go down here and you go to remote control, you have your two options, your mod wheel and your channel pitch. So you just click that, and once you click that, you just move the pitch bend and it will assign it. So now once you see it at the top, it has a little check mark in it. That's basically letting you know that it's ready to be utilized and that it's actually paired to your MIDI keyboard. I know that's a pain for a lot of people. It was a pain for me trying to figure it out. So now you guys know. Same thing with the mod wheel. I'm going to click the mod wheel and I'm just going to move the mod wheel up. Once I move it up, boom, it's assigned now. So now what you want to do in the process is you go to your plugin, and when you go to your plugin, you can click it, actually go to like the little gear, and you click here or whatever. If you have any problems with it not pitch bending like the full range that you want it, just change it here. You can click it here and change that down to like 2. It'll give you more range. So now it's pitch bending, okay? But if you wanted to have like a little more range than that, then what you want to do is just go ahead and change this down to 2. Turn this on. Now you got full range. So that's pretty dope. Just a quick tip for you guys. Yeah. can also go in and. Oh, that was tight. Look.
That's kind of tight.
So many different sounds. Like, there's so many things I can do. But you just got to find the right one that kind of. Interesting. So before I mess around with that one, like what I want to do is kind of go in and kind of figure out. Let's just go ahead and listen to those drums first. Okay, so let's just mess with those for right now. Okay, so okay, so what I want to do is go ahead and add some compression. Now I'm going to add a little chorus effect because I do want that particular instrument to kind of have like a little top end and kind of soothe it out a little bit. EQ. Okay, we'll go in now. We're gonna add a little, make it stand out a little bit more for that clap. I actually like where the clap is. I don't want it to stand out too much, but I'm gonna give it a little top end just so it can stand out a little bit more. Okay, now we're going to find that 808. Yeah. Okay, so the 808s are always important when it comes to creating some balance for the rest of the track so all the other instrumentations can pierce through. So you want to have low end, but you want to control it. I know that the attack of the kick is going to sit somewhere between 300 and 500 hertz. So I'm going to make sure that I cut it there a little bit so I can go ahead and create some space for that. I also cut off the top end because I don't need it. So now we're going to go back and mess with that kick because we want that kick to still stand out. Try something here. So what I'm looking for in that kick is I want that kick kind of still to punch a little bit more. So if I'm not getting that out of the particular kick that I'm utilizing, then it's probably time to look elsewhere. And you have so many different options. You just never know which one is going to be the one that you utilize. I still can layer another kick and follow that pattern just to be different. So let me go ahead and add another kick, but we don't want the frequencies to cancel itself out. I'm going to take that particular kick and I'm going to copy that kick and I'm going to copy it over to the one down here. And we're just going to see what we can get. Now I kind of want the kicks to give me like a double sound effect. I don't want it to necessarily delay, but just be kind of off from each other. Now what I do want to do is go to this kit. These are more beefy, but we really need that top end though. Interesting. Okay, so that's going to give me some of that top end. Now this particular kick here, I'm going to roll it off because there's a pop in there that I don't want. You hear all that? So kind of giving it some here. And then we just take that particular frequency. So I'm going to move this one here. boost this up a lot. Kind of make this thing narrow. Okay, but you never want to just play it by itself. Okay, so we're going to play with that for right now. So I like that piano, but I don't want it to stand out to the point to where I can hear so much of the top end. So I'm going to kind of cut the high frequencies out. I just want the body. I want it to sound dark. Boost some of the low mids to make it a little bit more warmer. Which will also kind of muddy it in a sense, but in a good way. Don't want all that reverb because it kills it. So now let me go ahead and solo that piano. So just to be on the safe side with that piano. There we go. I knew that piano was being crushed for a reason. I just didn't understand why, because I didn't notice at first, but it was sharing the same channel as that 808, so it was getting smacked. Now it stands out a lot more. What I don't want from that particular instrument is, like I said, too much of that verb on there. So believe it or not, I'm gonna use a vocal. Create some space by taking certain instruments and just panning them a little to the left or to the right. Now it's easy to go crazy with hi-hats. Everybody knows that, but sometimes I like a lot more movement. So I'm just going to go ahead and move mine around a little bit more. There's so many ways you can do it. It just depends on whatever I'm feeling. Because I have to decide what I'm going to do, like as far as verse, hook, etc. I'm thinking about something just a little bit faster. So I like where it's sitting, but we want that to change a little bit. It honestly don't take a long time at all. Believe it or not, I learned FL Studio when I was like 14, and I'm not saying that in a sense to where you need to just focus on spending a whole bunch of time trying to learn it and doing all this stuff. What it really takes is just really understanding the simple concept of it, and everything else will kind of fall into place. I'm 32 now, and believe it or not, there's things that I'm still learning and still doing inside of FL Studio. So it's never gonna be to the point to where you just gonna know everything. Everybody's different. I know that they got like a little producer's book out there or whatever to kind of help people learn the basics, or not even so much basics, but just kind of learn the program in and out. But I've learned from all my years of experience, it legitimately just takes you taking time to learn what works for you. Learn your style first, and then you'll see how your process and structure comes from there, and then you'll be able to learn it. But it's really just like a simple click program if you want to use the piano roll, and then if you're really good with the keys and playing, then that's just pretty much a matter of hitting the record button, knowing how to record, and just recording whatever you're going to record. But it's really simple. I also always try to say, like, when I explain this stuff to my son, it sounds crazy, but this is pretty much how I explain it when it comes to learning the pattern mode. So I look at it like this. When you think about 4 bars and like, a song or a beat or whatever, I look at it as 1 bar from 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5. So in between 1 and 2, that's 1 bar. In between 2 and 3, that's 2 bars, so on, etc. I'll also look at it like 4 quarters. Okay, so with it being 4 quarters in a football game, half of 4 is 2. So the middle of all 4 of these quarters, halftime would be in number 3. This is the middle, the very middle. So halftime. So if I told my son, hey, go ahead and put a clap in halftime, or put like a kick in halftime, he would automatically know to go to 3 and put it right there in the middle. That would let him know that this is halftime. And the same thing going from 4, 8, 12, 16, however many bars. Now, of course, that may sound complicated to most, but it's just how you look at it. And then I think about the same thing when you go to 1 bar, 1 full bar. If you notice, there's still 4 quadrants again. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 1 quadrant. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 2 quadrants. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. Simple. So when you start realizing that if things don't line up on a step or a beat, that more than likely they're gonna be off. That'll kind of let you figure out the structure of your beat. If something is not lining up on the right beat, then and it's not lined up properly, it's gonna sound off. So you'll be able to know it. So if I just put like random, a kick, a hi-hat right here, you can hear that because it's off. But if I lined it up somewhere like right here on the line, it sounds right. So it's really like it's really just learning how to know where to click, learning your beats in your head. And if you learn beats in your head, it'll pretty much be self-explanatory and go from there. The other side of it is learning like chords, harmonies. If you don't know how to play a piano, then you find 3 chords and stick with it, and I'll show you that in a minute. Okay, so I want the beat to continue to move like that, so I'm gonna just add that. It's just Control C, highlight the section that you want using this tool here. And you can either go edit or hit Control V. Edit, Control V to paste. Boom. It's going to line it up for you. So I know when it comes to verse stuff, I like to go ahead and kill some of the instruments. So take all those hi-hats out because we don't need them. So structuring it is just figuring out what you don't want. So you can definitely start off with one particular instrument, but like this, I know that that's the hi-hats that I don't want in there because I want it to, the instruments to drop out so I can go ahead and create a section for the verse. You don't even have to start off with the 808 in there. Hey, that's dope. I'm motivating anybody. If anybody want to get on this, just let me know, because I want to do like a little competition to where a bunch of artists get on a beat, and whoever's verse I like better, what I'll do is go ahead and have them record the verse, and then I'll actually professionally mix it so we can put it out. If it's, more than one person with, a great verse to it, then I'll go ahead and take, the top 2 verses, throw them on a song, have y'all do a hook together, or maybe I can put the hook on there or whatever the case may be, and then mix the song professionally and drop it. That's something that I want to do to be able to encourage other artists and producers out there to be a part and be involved with other producers and artists, because that's how you get better. That's how you learn things. That's how you push yourself to new heights. Yeah, just let me know. So when it comes to this piano portion of it, I can leave it like that. Even though I like the high notes in the piano, I also I want the vocalist, singer, rapper, whoever to carry this hook or this verse. So it may sound empty to most, but when you go in and actually layer your vocals, then it'll sound balanced. I always give people a special tip when it comes to producing. If you're going to have a vocalist, make sure that you decide who you want to be the lead or the forefront of this song. Is it going to be the vocalist, or is it going to be you as the producer? If it's going to be you as a producer, then do all kind of things that you do, get crazy with the instrumentation, show your skills in a beat, and then let the artist put very minimal lyrics. This is not shade toward any artist, but a lot of industry artists do it all the time. The majority of the time, you'll hear the producers going in on the beat, and the beat is so dope. But what a lot of the mumble rappers, they don't really have to say anything because of the beat is actually carrying the song for them. So nobody pays attention to what they would really say lyrically and how they deliver, because the beat is carrying the song. But when you find balance or you do it the other way, sometimes the artist needs to come in and deliver a particular way, song arrangement, vocal arrangement, whatever you want to have it, harmonies, etc., and fill a simple beat in. So a producer might make a beat with only 6 instruments, 7 instruments max, and a beat comes out okay. But when that artist get on there and actually put some dope vocals to it and song arrangement or vocal arrangement to the track, it's just like, yo, this is a banger, because that artist made the song better by what he was doing lyrically. So just keep that in mind.
He loves that part, and he said it makes room for the vocals.
Absolutely.
The heart and face with a couple hearts, and then he said he's so pumped for real.
Yeah, definitely let me know. How you can help me out is by, number 1, subscribing, liking this video. And then if you have anybody else or any other groups that you are involved in, share this with them so they can experience this and get involved with this, because I'm just trying to have fun. Like, I want to connect with people all over the world. I want a lot of people who already subscribe to this channel know that when I invest into different artists, producers, fans, or whatever, I do everything for y'all, everybody who supports me watching this. So the more support I get, the more motivated and pumped I get to put out new content, make more videos, show you guys how to do mixing, making beats, etc. So the more love and support y'all show me, that's what I'm gonna definitely give y'all. So yeah, I would definitely love to hear you get on this track, spit. I got a whole bunch of dope beats in here that I might even show during this video to see if it inspire you basically to do something else. So just let me know.
He's been a subscriber since day one.
Hey, stuff like that, yo, I definitely appreciate that. Yes, and I'll definitely send you this beat to get on. I would love to hear what you do with it. So what I'm going to do is just copy that, and then I'm going to kind of decide from there what I want to do. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and, because I might even just take the last 2. So what I want to do on this last part, okay, so I always do that to kind of lead into the hook. So now what I can do for the particular verse portion of it is go in and kind of either think of some lyrics myself, because once I start thinking about lyrics, then it definitely forces me to kind of change the arrangement of the track. But for right now, this is what I run with. But as soon as I start hearing like a different melody, say if I'm going to sing on it, then I would want to add a particular instrument that's going to follow what I'm doing vocally, so it meshes with the song. I know it. Man, honestly, life happened. Like when I got out the army, went to school, got some degrees in some other fields. So film industry, audio industry, photography, video, all these different things. I've really expanded my knowledge, my skill level, my creativity. Um, I think at the time I only had probably one kid at the time. I'm up to five now. Me and my wife, we got five kids now. So we got four boys, one girl, and I just been busy with life, like just trying to create content. I did have a lot of health issues that I was running through, going through a lot that a lot of people don't know about. That's kind of what um, made my, I guess you can say, my YouTube subscriber and fan base building kind of come to a halt because I stopped doing videos and stuff like that for a while because I was sick all the time. I wasn't feeling good, a lot of health issues, many times thinking I was going to die, like just so many different things. I've been through a lot up until this point, but now that's why I'm trying to get back in the zone. Life is more busy, but this is also what pays the bills. So this is kind of like how I make things happen for me and my family. So I'm trying to be back, trying to give y'all the love and the energy that I had before. And I truly appreciate y'all supporting me and subscribing and also just staying with me throughout this time and not giving up on me. I know it sucks when people don't upload as much as they should, but sometimes people don't understand that some people are going through like some real traumatic stuff in their life. So yeah, I'm trying to get back with it. So I appreciate you asking. So on this particular portion of it, what I think I want to do is, since I don't know the exact direction or the instrument that I want to utilize, there's so many different options. I really do love Massive, Omnisphere, Purity. I love Nexus. Expand has a lot of really good sounds too. I know most people only utilize it in Pro Tools, which I encourage people. If you use Pro Tools and you ain't using Expand 2, you missing out. Like it's free. It comes with the program, so it has a lot of sound. So you more than likely the best thing for you to do is utilize it because it's some powerful stuff and you can get some great sounds out of it.
Ryder said, glad to see all is well, man. Love.
Yeah, I truly appreciate that. And Expand is dope. You know what? I was actually trying to mess with. I'm not even sure if it's gonna pull up, but I was doing kind of like this King Von type beat or whatever earlier. But man, it was crazy because I was in a zone making it, and then like some crazy stuff just started happening to the computer. It's kind of freaky, to be honest with you. But every time I try to pull up like this particular beat, like how it's doing now, it comes up with like some type of error, so it doesn't allow me to do it. But if I go in and like pull it up a different way by just opening up the file, then it would allow me to do it. So like right now, it's probably gonna close my program, which is okay. Because I've been trying to get this thing to open back up, and I hate when I create something so dope and I start having like issues with it. It's like, man, what's going on? But like if I run it back as administrator, boom, it's like no problem from that. And then if I go in and open up something else, like I likely won't have issues with these other beats too. So it's like, why is everything else opening up except that beat? And that beat was dope. Like, but I did export it, so that's a good thing. But this is another beat too.
said this is some Chris Brown vibe right here.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I mean, this one is man. Like I said, I just got so many vibes, with these different beats that I done made. Like I got some crazy joints that I done produced. Like I literally have 3-4 hard drives of just material that anybody can make songs to, and I'm talking about from R&B, pop, you name it, like just anything like that. So I always got like something cooking up. So in the process, I'm not even sure if I can see if it'll let me pull it up. But yeah, like I just had, let me see, because I know if I try to pull it up a different way, it may pull up just fine. Let me see if I can do it. Because I can even go to my M drive, go to the, let me see if it'll play it through here. So let me go to wave layouts, and then I'm going to go to another tip. If you produce in FL Studio, don't hesitate to export your beats to Pro Tools, your recording DAW. Like I make all my beats sound 10 times better, so I produce them inside of FL Studio. I export them, the wave layouts, and I'll mix them inside of Pro Tools. Like, and then when I want to record a song, it's just like everything is right there. The instrumentation, the vocals, I can just mix everything all together. So let me see. I'm not sure if I did it with the vocal on there or not. Let me see if it'll bring it up on here. And what made it dope earlier was I took some of Future's vocals and matched it to the tempo, and it just came out dope. Like
it might be on current, maybe.
Yeah, well, I just bounced them down as individuals. So
Okay.
my son is only 9, and he's a little dope producer. Like if y'all haven't had a chance to go check out like that little music video that I shot with my iPhone with him and his brothers on my channel, like my son is dope as far as like music. Just across the board, he's talented, and I don't say that just because he's my son, but like it's not a day that I don't have some type of grown up or person coming up saying how special and talented he is. And if you see the stuff that he produces, the songs, the singing, the whole 9 yards, you'll see that he just got that it factor. So me being his dad, I'm always going to root for him to be more successful for sure in the process. And I hope that everything goes smoothly for him. That's what I try to prepare him for. But having him in here with me is not like, like a little childish kid, like get out type thing. My son is very creative and knowledgeable when it comes to music. So when I create something or I produce something or I'm recording something, he puts his input in, and I actually trust his feedback, because it's just like being in the studio with one of my homeboys who know a lot about music, or they got the ear for music. So just because he's a 9-year-old kid don't mean that you can't trust his judgment. He knows harmonies, he knows about music, and if he hears something and it sounds good, then it's good. So I just trust the process and continue to teach and educate him as much as possible, because I learn from him in a process.
producer by the time he's your age.
Hey, you know what? I tell you what. Like my, believe it or not, my dad was real talented too, but unfortunately he dropped the ball. Um, he just decided not to be in my life. He decided, like, not to care or whatever the case may be, and I grew up without him. But my dad was real talented. He had a lot of singing and musical skills. Like I made my first song with my dad when I was 6. Like he made his first song when he was 2. So all my boys right now, they all sing, and I vowed to never leave my kids behind. Me and my wife, we've been through some rough patches. We have, but I made it a thing to always fight for my kids and be there for my kids, because no matter who you are, no matter where you grow up, it doesn't matter. The most important thing I feel like in any household is a present father, a father who cares, who's gonna mentor, who's gonna steer his family in the right direction, who's gonna teach his kids to do the right thing. I mean, like, I feel like that's so important. I grew up too fast. Like I was a grown up as a kid because I was forced to be the man, in a household with my single mother working 2, 3 jobs. Me and my brother had to just kind of fend for ourselves and take her advice and, do what we needed to do. But I see how we turned out. Me and my brothers turned out really successful, sports, college degrees, military, etc. The whole 9 yards, just successful in our industries and things that we do. I feel like had we not worked that hard, then it probably wouldn't have never been possible from the first place. In the first place, so I make it a thing to say, if I was able to accomplish all this, like, here on my own without my dad, like, imagine what my kids are gonna accomplish having me present and then pouring into their lives and giving them everything. So yeah, you're right. If your dad is in your life and he's present and he's giving you some time and effort and wisdom and teaching you how to be great, then make him proud and go be great. Go be great. Don't let nobody stop you. Don't live in fear. Go be great. If you got skills in anything, go be the best at it. Don't go be boastful. Be humble with it. Go try and help other people because you were fortunate enough to have that skill level. And that's what I do. I try to help everybody because that's what's important. I want to help everybody, whether they appreciate it or not. Whether you look at this video and you like me or not, or you want to be like a comment troll person and talk trash, it don't really matter. Like, life is good. I'm taking care of myself. I'm blessed and I'm alive. Some people out here dying 12 years old, 15 years old, 18 years old. So I count my blessings and I try to pour into other people's lives. Thing for me too is these beats. Like, every time I produce something, I kind of base it off if it puts me in a zone. If it don't put me in a zone, if I can't like freestyle and like hear lyrics coming out like I'm doing now, then it's kind of like one of those that I never trash beats. I move them to the side and I come back to it, even if it's like a year later. Come back to it because you never know what life is gonna spark creativity wise. So that's kind of what I do. All right, so let me see. So I know that I have, like, sometimes I just like to go in here too and find like the most random beat that probably not even complete. Let me see. Man, we got like some 2020 beats, but I just wonder if let's just pick a random one. Like, let's pick a random one and see if it's anything complete to it. It's probably not complete. It's probably something that I just started. I do that a lot. I start beats. It's not that I don't finish them. It's just sometimes I got to come back to it. So let's see what I did with this one. Hey, this beat is dope. This beat is dope.
Purchase this beat. This one definitely it definitely got me in the zone. So yeah, like that's something that I'm really trying to do. So all you artists, producers out there, if you want to collaborate, if you want to put something dope, if you're looking for somebody to coach you, if you're looking for somebody to train you, if you're looking for somebody to mix and master your music, whatever the case may be, like I got services for that. So I'm not sure if y'all still can hear me because I got the camera focused on my son right now. So if I jump in front of him, it may focus on me. There we go. I'm back. I'm back at it. I'm back focused. I'm back in front of the camera where I belong. Yeah. So as far as like where I'm trying to go with a lot of this material, the simple fact that I'm doing like short films and, you know, film scores and things like that, I'm trying to give so much content to YouTube now, like just beats and, you know, products. Like I always got companies that are trying to sponsor me, sending out stuff, and I appreciate that because it gives me the opportunity to help you guys get better gear without spending a whole lot of money. So I'm really trying to get more sponsors from companies like, you know, PreSonus, because I use PreSonus stuff and I'm always mixing with it or telling people to go buy it. So it got to count for something. You know what I'm saying? They got to look at that as a positive. And if it's going to help bring them business, then why not? So I'm just going to continue to keep flipping these beats, this material, mixing and mastering. I got some new songs as well. And if y'all got any songs or any beats, like I said, send them to me. I would love to play them, you know, on YouTube and post a video of me reviewing people's songs just so I can see the type of feedback that you can get from other people. So that's kind of one of the things that I'm going to focus on. But yeah, I mean, as of right now, that's going to be it for this video. If you want to see more videos like this in the future, hit that subscribe button as well as hit that notification bell to get these videos. And anytime I'm about to go live, I probably should go ahead and post like a little notification saying that I'm going to go live so y'all can be prepared. But other than that, sometimes I just like to upload something because I may create something dope. And I hate when I don't record the process. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I love y'all. Keep showing me support and love. Stay tuned.